haven't seen that for ages. Oh my god, it was the beginning of a game night when that came on. But because I've been playing, sorry, my nostalgia button is being flicked quite a bit here. Yes, look how blocky it is. How could it be so much fun? We were having a debate about this on stream last night. Well, not much of a debate, but more just talking about the fact, you know, about the goodness of games and what it takes, and some people saying you don't need graphics, and other people saying you need graphics. It's a mix of all these things, but this is pure proof positive that it's not about graphics, is it? Because at the time, I mean, I don't think the graphics blew anybody away, but they are so, they've got a great utility, you know? They flow. I mean, I'm looking at this on a resolution. Excellent! Enemies toasted! I'm looking at these on a resolution which they shouldn't be being played at. So it magnifies everything you possibly can, and I don't know much about the technicalities of it, but you've got the clipping and, you know, the little flashy things, which has been the polygons and doing their thing correctly. So it's absolutely ram-packed with arse, and I'm loving every minute of it. Now, a lot of it's nostalgia, but... Oh, there we are. Look, so there's my code to carry on now. So I could save here now, I suppose. Anyway, yes, but it just goes to show that it's not... It's obviously gameplay is important, and the reaction of it as well. Now, some of my players, I just can't make any sense of it. But if you played this for so long, like I did, then it's like a muscle memory on it. And it automatically, if you were to give something a score, right, out of 100, you've automatically got 50 points slap bang before you've even picked the pad up. And you can only add to it after that point, because... you loved it so much. It had a place in your heart when you played it. It completely transported you away when you played it to wherever it is, from whatever it is life was doing to you at the time. Good boys. Oh my god, I think Outlaw must have touched him. Ooh, that sounds terrible. Yeah, so that is a very important thing, but plus what it's doing, it's loads of fun to play. You know? And I can't think of many games, you know, and I'm not just saying modern games, any games I've had so much fun with. But I'm supplying a lot of that because of when I played it, how much of a laugh we had playing it, you know, how much we got into it. Outlaw you get. It was just great fun to do and great fun to play. It reminds you at a time of your life as well where perhaps you didn't have so many responsibilities and so much water has flown underneath the bridge, as always happens. So yeah, so subjective whether you like a game or not, you know? I wonder how many of you who are my age and will play this and love it, and how many of you, if you are listening and you're like 20 years younger than me or whatever it is, you pick it up and go, this is complete crap. It's totally unresponsive, it's ugly, and, you know, they'd say all this stuff, and then what that does then, as somebody who's played it and had such a strong emotional attachment to it, because it was great, plus it also just was such a source of fun, was, it hurts your feelings then. Doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, I'm 50, for God's sake. I've got to be. I played this in my 20s. So, you know, it was, it's funny. And then that, in turn, creates, first of all, you feel hurt, then you feel like an anger, don't you? It's weird. You know, it's just, it's very strange. It's very strange. How can I put it? Not aligning, but what's the word? You're trying to figure something out in response to something else. I'm playing this on autopilot now. Freeze raise! That's up, down. What was that? Now we've got a special. Isn't there a special? Oh, no, I think it's Sub-Zero. How do I do freeze raise? Oh, I remember all these. You've got, look, you've got a, oh my god, sorry. You can see that bar that's above the special there. Wasn't it? How'd you do it? Can't remember. Can't remember. That bar is like a spills bar, a skills bar. Go away, Warthog. You've had it. Oh my god! What armor on a Warthog is ridiculous. Ah, I'm dead. Well, there we go. Yeah. So I'm thinking erratically here, but it's oh, you do have a, oh, you do, oh, you've got lives. Oh, I forgot about that. It's So I decided to play this to see how it felt, because I've played so many new games lately. You know, I played Star Wars Outlaws, I've played Space Marine 2, I'm constantly playing Destiny 2, as you know, and it just got me thinking, you know, about what makes a great game. And Space Marine's got me thinking a lot, because I have no horse in the Space Marine race. All I've done is seen them as really cool looking things in Games Workshop when I was going about my childhood duties. I never bought the figures, I never painted the figures, so they don't have a place in my heart that way. They are just a cool looking thing. They're purely aesthetical, you know? There's no emotion behind it. So when I played Space Marine 2, I really enjoyed it. I had no emotional attachment to it at all. None at all. So I could see it was a good game, but I didn't feel I enjoyed it. So that doesn't make it a bad game. It just makes it something that I didn't enjoy as much as... Where the bloody hell is Hammerhead gone? He's doing my... Oh, there he is. He's, So that's a funny thing to sort of square away, you know? Because it's doing so incredibly well. And then I look at Outlaws, okay, which I know is objectively not as good a game as Space Marine 2. But to me, it was crazy good. Because it had the original trilogy feel to it. Or look, rather, you know? And, you know, don't get me wrong, I didn't go completely bonkers about it. I think it was the best game I've ever played or anything. But I thought it was great. And then, congratulations, my friend, for Paris. I love Paris. You can blow up the Eiffel Tower here with remote bombs. It's completely brilliant. And then I think about Destiny 2. And Destiny 2 has been crazy because I started playing Destiny 2. When did it come out now? 2017, I believe. And I played Destiny 2 a lot. I didn't start my YouTube channel properly until like 2018. No, that's not true. I farted about with it in 2018. I didn't really start going for it until the pandemic because all my work dried up, and you know, as is, don't not poo at me at all, but everybody had the same problem. So I've really scrutinized Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a brilliant thing and a dreadful and a very unhealthy thing for me. It was brilliant in the fact that it kind of set me on a new career path at the age of 48, 46, 47, something like that, I can't remember. I'm crap at maths. There's roadkill. And I scrutinized it more than I've ever done any other game. And it was pretty, I mean, it had its ups and downs, but it was always in its infancy. It was always in its ascendancy rather than its infancy, you know? So it had its best times to come when you kind of felt that about it. And so, hardy heart! I love that, that's great. Look, it gives you a clue here. There's the remote bombs. Sorry! Can I pick a remote bomb up? Let's see if I can. Because I want to blow up the Eiffel Tower. Oh, bugger off, sweet tooth! Right, let's pick that up. Let's drop it here. Hang on, drop it here. Back. Was this going to be enough to blow it up? Let's go. Hang on. Back. And there it goes. Eiffel Tower's coming down, folks. Excellent. There we are. So sorry, what I was saying was that it's unhealthy because it became a job. And the game has gone from being one of my most favourite games to being I don't really care that much about it now. I know you could put that down to what's going on with the game in itself. You know, it's come to the end of its 10-year story and all of that, and it's not as good as it used to be, and there's a huge change in studio and all that. But a lot of it is me thinking, I've had my fill of it, of that universe, of that. I mean, you can't deny how great this gameplay is. You really can't. See, I gotta figure out how to do that again. Oh, I've killed myself. I've only got one life to get through to the competition. I need to go and find some health now, and I can't remember where it is. What have I done? Yeah, I'm not doing very well here. Let's go on the telephone and see if that happens. It doesn't look like it's active a minute, does it? Yay! There we go. We're up. So Destiny has gone from being the most amazing thing to me. Oh, shit! To being something that I care less about, but it's incredibly important in my life because I need to utilize it to make money. to feed my family. So I've been trying different games. I'm trying to wean the channel off it and trying to train the algorithm to show that it shouldn't just push me for Destiny, it should push me for other things, you know what I mean? Which it has done in the case of No Man's Sky. It pushed me a little bit for Star Wars. I just tried putting a Space Marine 2 video up, and it's like my worst performing video in a long time. And it's strange because Space Marines is doing incredibly well in regard to player counts and all that kind of stuff. I'm rambling here, I know, but I just felt like making a video talking about stuff. Do you know what I mean? Oh, right, I did something then! How did I do that? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to check this out. Right, so I've just got them here, so left, right, up. Yes! That's right! Up, up, left. Oh my god, I knew these off the top of my head. Invisibility cloak. Right, down, left, up. Right, down, left, up. Oh my god! Look at all the utility in this game. It's brilliant. Apart from me killing myself. Follow it, follow it, follow it. That was lucky. I did have him. Look, excellent. And I got Sweet Tooth there as well. Let's have them both. Sweet Tooth's had a slight kick in there. Have another one. Fire missiles. I could get very addicted to this. It was like, and I think what set me off thinking about all this kind of stuff, about games and what is good and what isn't. I played Doom again the other day as well. And I had as much fun playing that as I did Space Marines 2. Oh my god! Oi! Oh, power missile. One. Who's this? The grasshopper copper, then nasty. Ooh. And that's me done. And that's me out of the game. So I got to level 3 there, which was Paris. That's right. That's great. I thought I'm gonna have another go at this now. There was Twisted Metal 3 as well, which I didn't enjoy as much, I don't think. I think it was pretty good. But I preferred this one. And I'm sure, is Twisted Metal 3 a better game? It certainly had better graphics. But I prefer this. We played it for years. Years. Practically the whole, you know, when did it come out? 1996. And the PlayStation 2 came out 2000 for us here, November 24th, 2000. So that's 4 years. We basically played this for 4 years. It was always a mainstay. Every gaming session, we'd have a go with this. Sometimes I'd have complete Twisted Metal nights, you know? Or was it left, right, up? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, there it is. There's energy shield. Up, up, right. There's your energy shield. Oh my god, I used to just trip these off straight off the top of my head. I would know exactly what's what. Your skill bar would grow up. There's so many facets to this. It's really good, and it just plays really well. You know? I was watching David Jaffe, because he on stream talking about this and how it's not enough these days, you know? Just the car battling aspect of it's not interesting enough anymore. It doesn't do enough, I suppose, for modern game audiences. And I suppose, I mean, he knows what he's bloody talking about. He knows more than I do, you know? But playing this for me is enough. But in a new game, see, if a new game came up and it was just battling, it's up against these huge cinematic behemoths with, you know, so much sparkle and so much graphical flair that they're dazzling. But I don't think they dazzle people anymore as much as they used to. If you're a kid, you're going to be dazzled. But if you have just been gaming for 5 years, you're not going to be dazzled by pretty much anything anymore. Because the advances graphically are so incremental when you look at the PS5 Pro and the PS5. Let's be completely and utterly honest. It doesn't make hardly any difference at all. And, you know, it makes a bit for perfectionists. I'm not saying it's not clever technically, because I don't bloody know how to do it. But I'll blew myself up. But it doesn't add anything to the games. It's the gameplay. It's the story. I mean, I remember the single player story for this. I don't know. There's usually a cinematic going, Calypso, what have you done? What have you done? So I must be playing the wrong bloody thing, because I didn't see that opening thing. It might have been cut, because the pool of blood slowly leaking out of that guy saying it. It was awful. It really just stuck with me all the time, you know. I'm killing myself here all the time. Someone went then. Ooh, that was good. There goes 2 of them. Keep your lives now. Keep your lives. Keep your lives. This is still spectacularly good. It really is. I mean, it really is great fun. I can hear Sweet Tooth being a complete arsehole down there. Gotta be careful. Ooh! Whoa! Let's see if I can freeze him. That's great! I forgot about how great that is. That's a good weapon. There he goes! We've got Roadkill left, who's quite armor-plated, actually. Come on, let's go and get him. I've got fire missiles there. A couple of fire missiles up the rectum should do it. 1. Oh, didn't like that, did we? He froze me! What's his thing? He's got like a... it's like a... I'll do it. There we go. Just Outlaw left. Ah, the old duel of the ages. My friend used to play Outlaw all the time. So, I'm quite used to not getting in close because they've got that electricity attack on them, which comes out in like in a circle. Consider there's different tactics then with different each character is really defined, you know. Their story is tied up in their car and everything. Here he comes. Come on in. Missed. Killed myself. What else have I got? Alright, some homing missiles. Where are you? Oh, look. They're going to have me. 1. They don't hit us hard. And again. Yay! It's toasted. I'm really pleased with myself doing it on easy. There we go. Congratulations. We're on to the Moscow Suicide Slide. I just did that one. I can't remember what it was. So I got this because I upgraded for an extra tenner for the remainder of the 186 days I've got my PlayStation Plus extra essential thing. I've upgraded to the premium one for 10 squid. And I thought I'd just download some games and on a Thursday, so I'm going to play some old retro games and talk bollocks. And just see how they go. You know, it's not a coherent rant, but they're all kind of related. You know what I mean? Because it's mad how games have changed and how they're not engaging me as much as they used to. And I'm trying to determine if it's my age, my experiences, what it takes to get me involved. Because this is as dull as you get, really, plot-wise. Everyone's got a car with its own little gadgets in it, and then you just go into an arena and kill each other. But there was nothing like it. It was a dream. It's like all the different James Bond cars all coming together and having a battle and see which one is best. You know what I mean? Except these are more outlandish than anything James Bond ever had. And each one is nuanced, and each one's got its own controls and its own way of playing. They've all got their own speeds. They've all got their own ranges, you know? I mean, I think all of them feel the same, but they don't play the same. They just don't play the same at all. And they've put so much work. Ooh! Panic stations! They put so much work into each car's character. Now, I think lightning comes from the center here, so I remember detonating this, but staying close to the edge. Let's see. There that added someone. Add someone again. There we go. Now, there is health that turns up here immediately as well, but I don't know where it is. No, we've got power missile. Oh, shit. They should do that all the time as well. So the controls are twitchy, let's say. But then that's what they were like when we had the game, I'm pretty sure. The music is great. I wonder... Right. 2, 3. Power missiles! Devastating. Ah, but they're only straight firers, so if you miss them, they just go straight through, you know. I don't think there's anything modern like this. I don't think. Is there? I mean, there probably... I know there's loads of things which have got weapons and cars in them. I killed myself! I killed myself. What a knob. The games have evolved just so much, though. I mean, I noticed that in Doom, my brain could not comprehend for such a long period of time that I couldn't look up. I just couldn't look up. I thought, how the hell can I not look up? How am I supposed to shoot that bloke up there if I can't look up? But of course, the weapon just kind of aimed at them. You know what I mean? You had to back off enough so you could reach them with the gun, and it would sort of track up towards them. Hey! But I played it for about 15, 20 minutes, and I was going, I just can't play it. Can't play it. And then, of course, you get used to it, and then you forget. Look, that goes through walls. Oh, no, I'm stuck in the scenery. So gaming has improved immensely. It's something so simple as, like, mantling, you know? You couldn't mantle in Destiny 1, but you can in Destiny 2. And something as simple as mantling, which is just a brilliant player-friendly thing, you know? Like in this one, camera angles would be great, you know? It would be great to go and sit inside and see what happens. It would be great to have the controls more reactive. All these kinds of things. But they work great with what this is. Because the cars bounce around like no one's business. I'll try and dig out Twisted Metal 3. I don't even know if it's anywhere to be found. Because I remember Twisted Metal not being great, the first one. This is just like head and shoulders above it. And I can't remember how it reviewed. I think it reviewed very well as well. I'm pretty sure it reviewed very well at the time. I don't know if it was like 90%, but it was certainly, you know, high 80s, or at least it should have been. And you, cop that. There we go. Right, we did it. Right, this is what I can do. I always used to love, right? What I always wanted to happen, but you never could do, was you can drop your remote bomb here. Where is it? There. Idiot alert, he's going to drive straight off. They always do that, like the stupid idiots. So dump our remote bomb. And then what I always wanted to do, I'll turbo out of here. Oh, shite! And turbo out of here. And the camera would cut to behind you so you could see the Empire State Building collapsing. And it's funny, that's exactly how it happened in my mind when I was playing it. But of course, it never happened. Power missile. Come on, Grasshopper. Where's Mr. Slam? He's closer. Ooh, Mr. Slam. He would be dead. Oh my god, I forgot you could open the bloody... You could open the museum. That's amazing. I forgot about that. Well, I could go on for ages here. I've forgotten how much I enjoyed this game. It was such good fun. This is a totally different kind of video to anything I've ever done before. Really. You know, because it's talking about opinions and asking you opinions and playing something completely different. A nice way to meander away a Thursday afternoon. I really enjoyed making it. Let me know what you think of the new format. If it's any good, if you don't like it, or whatever, anything at all is always helpful. I'm always open to constructive criticism. But let me know what you think about games and what constitutes a great game for you, and what do you think influences your thoughts into making it a great game? Is it just technicalities, or can really flawed games really capture your imagination? Even, what was this, 28 years later, I'm absolutely loving it. So yes, and by the way, I just want to make clear that I really did enjoy Space Marines 2, but I just didn't have much of an emotional connection to it. Anyway, there we go. Enough of my dribble for one day. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out. Oh, I'm so dead.